What is up, guys? My name is Augustine from DFO, also known as DebatableFootballOpinions on Instagram, and I'm back with another prediction video. Today was the draw for the Champions League 2021-2022 group stage, and we've got ahead of us some great matches, some groups of death, some underdogs along the way, and basically any football fan's dream. This group stage had everything. And today what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to be predicting how the groups are going to finish, who's going to finish first and second, who's going to go to Europa League, and who's getting knocked out. We've got 8 amazing groups ahead of us, so let's go ahead and get this thing started. The first group, Group A, is perhaps one of the most exciting just because you got Man City and PSG going against each other. You've also got Leipzig and Club Brugge, and honestly, this is just a matter of Man City or PSG. Who's going to finish first? Who's going to finish second? It's going to be exciting, especially if the rumors of Ronaldo going to Man City are true. When you compare the two sides, it's pretty similar. Two teams with a lot of superstars, a lot of money, and they've both failed to win the Champions League final in different occasions. Now, one could argue that these two sides are the two favorites to win the Champions League, but who's going to finish first and who will finish second? I'd like to talk about PSG first. PSG are, like we know, they had a crazy summer window. They signed pretty much everybody. Hakimi, Wijnaldum, Ramos, Donnarumma, and that one guy, Lionel Messi. I don't know if you've heard of him. And I cannot wait to see how they do. This being said, Man City also have a super squad team. Maybe they're just missing that number 9, a pure striker. Now that they lost Aguero, now that Gabriel Jesus is kind of doesn't always implement himself in the squad, and that's where the Ronaldo rumors come ahead. If they can sign Ronaldo, like, this side is gonna be incredibly overpowered. If I had to put my finger down and like choose between first or second, who's gonna finish where, I think it's gonna be a matter of Man City are gonna go ahead. I mean, we already saw this matchup recently in the Champions League, and Man City were ahead. PSG, we haven't seen them at their full strength. They've played 3 games already in Ligue 1, but we haven't seen Neymar or Messi make their debut yet, and they've looked defensively weak. Small teams in Ligue 1 already managed to score 2 or 3 goals a game, and that's something that's a little bit concerning. Now, I'm sure whenever all their superstars play and they get together, they'll build something great, and like they'll be a great team. I mean, I don't think anybody doubts that. The thing is, I think it's gonna come down to what team has more chemistry, what team is already built. What I'm trying to say is Man City are a great team, a lot of great players everywhere you look on the pitch, and they're a team that has been the same team for a few years now. And PSG, they've always had superstars in their squad, and now you're adding all of these. But I don't know, can they really get together and form something great and play great as a unit from day one? I don't know, maybe. I mean, we know that Messi and Neymar are gonna like wreck things up, and maybe Mbappe will stay, maybe he won't. But I think at the end of the day, it's gonna go down to chemistry, and that's where Man City might be ahead. I don't know. I don't know how long it will take for this PSG side to play like one of the best sides in the world. But all I know is that it's gonna be worth watching, and I got Man City first, PSG second. We got Leipzig third, going to Europa League, and then Club Brugge at fourth. Moving into group number 2, Group B, we got Atletico Madrid, we got Liverpool, we got Milan, and we got Porto. Honestly, might just be the group of death. I'm not sure. We got a lot of great groups. I don't know which one I would put as a group of death, but this one is definitely exciting. I already spent a lot of time talking about Group A, so we're gonna try to speed things up. I think a lot of people are underrating Liverpool based on what they did last season. Last season they had a lot of injuries. So far this season they're good. I mean, the Premier League just started, but both Atletico Madrid and Liverpool are doing, you know, as they're expected to do so far. And I'm just gonna go for logic. I'm gonna go for the team that won La Liga last season, the team that actually knocked out Liverpool last season. Atletico Madrid will finish first. They're gonna be hoping to play as good as they did last season. I think anytime that Madrid plays attacking sides like Liverpool, they know how to get the best of them. We saw it last year. Atletico Madrid are the kind of team to battle this big dominating attacking sides and then still get the best out of them. I think Atletico Madrid can go through. It's gonna go down to 6 games worth of time, but I think Atletico Madrid can finish first. With that being said, I think Liverpool is a clear second, and then it's gonna go down between Milan or Porto. It's gonna be exciting to see Milan back in Champions League since I think 2012, 2013. It's been a while. And then you got Porto, who knocked out Juventus last season. They had a great campaign last season, unfortunately. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm going to put Milan as 3rd place going into Europa League, and then Porto finishing 4th. Call me booty hurt because Porto knocked me out last season, and I still can't forget it. But that's how I'm predicting this group is going to end. Moving on to Group C. I don't have a lot to say about Group C. You got Ajax, you got Besiktas, you got Dortmund, and you got Sporting. The only thing I'm going to say is Ajax is going to finish first. They won the league last season, and I mean, the one competition that they got, not to undermine the other ones, is Dortmund. You know, we already know Dortmund is kind of like bottlers in their own league, and in the Champions League, it doesn't look like they're any different, especially as of the last few years. And I honestly don't watch Sporting or Besiktas enough to kind of put my own opinion onto this, so I'm gonna go for Ajax first, Dortmund second, Sporting going to Europa League, and then Besiktas finishing fourth. Going into Group D, a very exciting group. It's almost the same one as last year. We have Madrid, we have Inter, we have Shakhtar, and instead of Borussia Mönchengladbach, which was last year, now we have the new team Sheriff. There's a little bit of a meme going on because this team, I think I've never seen them ever, and it might be the first time in the Champions League, and they have a pretty funny name, Sheriff. To me, they're UCL favorites, and I really wish they go all the way. But jokes aside, I have a lot to say about both Inter and Madrid. Madrid have the same squad as the last few years, except they might just get Mbappe this summer. There's like 6 days left. There's all these rumors going around about them offering 180 million, something crazy. But if they get Mbappe this year, it's going to be crazy for them. I still think they have a lot of things to fix, especially in defense. They're allowing too many goals. Their last game was against Levante, really poor side in La Liga, and it finished 3-3. But I still think they can do great in this group. The only threat is Inter, and talking about Inter, they lost 2 great players. They lost both Lukaku and they lost Hakimi, and they replaced them, but their replacements are nowhere near the level of the 2 players that left. You got Lukaku first. He was replaced by Checo, and now they just signed Joaquin Correa. I don't think Checo can play like every game of the season. The guy's 35 years old, and then it'll go down to Joaquin Correa as well, and Lautaro Martinez, of course. But Joaquin Correa is not a striker that I rate all that much. He's had his great moments in Serie A here and there, but he's not a player that will just replace Lukaku and then everybody will forget about Lukaku. He's not that kind of player. And I think Lautaro Martinez can be great, but he benefited a lot from the partnership of Lautaro and Lukaku. Now that they have Inzaghi rather than Conte, I don't know what formation they're going to do. I don't know what kind of system they might pull off. With that being said, they did start Serie A pretty well with a 4-0 win. Everything kind of clicked. Çalhanoğlu is also going to do great as well. But the one thing that I just cannot ignore is that Inter are a completely different team when they face teams in the Champions League. They've had a good enough team to compete and at least make it to quarterfinals of the Champions League this last few years. I mean, they just won Serie A, and last season they finished 4th place. I think at one point in the 5th game, they were like 1st or 2nd. All they had to do was win against Shakhtar, and they tied 0-0, took them to 4th place, not even going to Europa League. The season before, all they had to do was beat Barca B in Italy, in their own stadium, and they couldn't even do that. It was Barca B, a lot of their subs, and they couldn't do it. Like I said, whenever Inter play in Champions League, it's a complete different team. With that being said, I don't think Sheriff and Shakhtar are good enough to kind of surprise anybody and go for 2nd. If one of those 2 sides go to 2nd, probably Shakhtar, it'll be more because Inter bottled their games rather than because Shakhtar did well. So I think I'm gonna go for Madrid first, clear first. Inter 2nd, I'm trusting that they don't fuck up things as much as they usually do, and then 3rd Shakhtar, and then 4th, I'm sorry Sheriff, I really hope you at least get a win, go to Europa League or something, but I'm gonna go for 4th is Sheriff. Moving on to Group E. Group E? A, B, C, D, E. Yes, Group E. You got Bayern, Barca, Benfica, and Dynamo Kiev. And then that's exactly how I'm going to rank them. I'm going to go for Bayern, Barca, Benfica, and Dynamo Kiev. I'm definitely not going unpredictable with this. Bayern have a great team, great set of players anywhere that you look on the pitch. They don't rely on any big signings because they already have the squad set as it is. They should be, along with Man City and PSG, probably UCL contenders. They have Lewandowski, who's still killing it. He looks like he's going to get the golden boot once again if Haaland doesn't have something to say, or someone else. And the thing with predicting how Barca are going to do, it's very tough because they just lost Lionel Messi, who was not only the the great finisher, the great playmaker, he did a lot of things in the pitch for Barca. I mean, the guy has been playing for Barca for like 15 years. Now he's gone. He was their most important player by far. So to predict how Barcelona are going to be doing this season is very tough. Yeah, you got the players like Coutinho and Griezmann who might step up. Griezmann more likely. And you got Braithwaite and Depay who might do well. But you still got too many areas in that team that do not look that convincing. The thing with Barca, I think it's going to be a complete hit or miss. Like either they'll have a bad season or they'll have a great one. It's kind of very hard to predict. So I don't think anybody's going to predict how their season will go exactly like it will. It's going to be exciting to see. But Bayern are first, Barca 2nd, Benfica, and 4th Kiev. Alright, the next group is formed by Villarreal, Atalanta, United, and Young Boys, and this group has Europa League written all over it. I'm just gonna get it out of the way. Young Boys is finishing 4th, and this is where I'm taking a little bit of risk. I don't have a lot of like big tactical explanation as to why this will happen, but I think United are gonna finish 2nd, Atalanta is gonna finish 3rd, Young Boys, like I said, 4th, and Villarreal are going to finish 1st. I wanted to go a little bit unpredictable in this group, especially because it's kind of a toss who's gonna finish first. At one point I was putting United third, and then Atalanta second. I feel really bad putting Atalanta third because I like them. Well, I used to like them a lot before when they were underdogs, but now they're better than Juventus, so I should really stop liking them. Atalanta did well in the Champions League recently. They've been performing above expectation. They're doing well in the league as well. Now, do they have what it takes to kind of surprise and finish either first or second against Villarreal or Man United? I don't know. And literally anything could happen with this group. I know that if I get one group horribly bad, it's gonna be this one because anything could happen. But from just predicting and being a little bit wild, I'm gonna go for Villarreal first, United second, Atalanta third, Young Boys fourth. Moving on to the next group. All right, guys, before I talk about Juventus' group, I got to talk about this one. And honestly, like the previous group, I don't have a lot to say about this. It's Sevilla, Lille, Wolfsburg, and Salzburg. And to be completely honest with you, I'm not going to bullshit you. I don't watch any of these sides except Sevilla. I watch enough about Sevilla. They finished 4th place last season. They played quite well. The acquisition of Papu Gomez has helped them a lot as well. He had a decent summer in Copa America as well with Argentina. I think they can do great and finish the group. Even though Lille finished first in Ligue 1, I didn't watch a single game. I don't watch Ligue 1, and I certainly don't watch Wolfsburg or Salzburg. This is literally just me guessing. Sevilla's gonna finish first. I mean, I see them as like the biggest team in the group. Lille is gonna finish second. I'm gonna give them the benefit of the doubt, and seeing as they finished first place in Ligue 1, I'm gonna put them second. As third, I got Salzburg, and then fourth, Wolfsburg. And last but not least, we got the last group, the group with Juventus, my team, along with Chelsea, Zenit, and then Malmo. Just to get it out of the way, Malmo's gonna finish fourth. Third is Zenit, and then it's between Chelsea or Juventus. I definitely gotta give Chelsea the credit that they deserve. Last season, when I was doing my prediction videos for round of 16, quarterfinals, semifinals, and the final, I don't think I ever said that Chelsea was gonna make it through. I basically scratched off Chelsea anytime that I could. They're certainly not the best team in Europe, but they play effective football. And like a lot of people know, the winner of the Champions League is not always the best team in Europe, as crazy as that sounds. Chelsea play effective football. Their players step up when it matters, and Tuchel definitely brings out the best in them. Now, Juventus have 1,001 problems that they still have to deal with, and if they lose Ronaldo in the next few days of the transfer window, that's gonna be 1,002 problems that we're gonna have to fix, because I don't think Morata can step up and be our savior. We still got a midfield that is very underperforming, very problematic. We just signed Locatelli, but now it looks like we're gonna get rid of McKinney, which is a huge insult to the guy and a huge error as well. Basically, our midfield is the weakest link, and it doesn't matter if we have Ronaldo, Chiesa, and Dybala up top. If you don't have a midfield that will provide this three, I don't see us getting that far. I definitely gotta give Chelsea the credit they deserve. They won the Champions League last year, and I see them top in the group. Juventus still have too many problems, and we have a semi-new manager, and I don't know what formation we're gonna do. I don't know our tactics. I don't know how we're gonna look this season. But if I could take a guess, it will not go down good for us. I definitely gotta give Chelsea number one. Not even a question for me. Juventus finished second. And with that being said, those are all the groups of the Champions League 2021-2022. Let me know if you agree or disagree with any of my picks. Let me know how your groups look, because I definitely want to go down in the comments and debate with you guys. It'll definitely be exciting to see. Like I said, we have a lot of great matches that I want to check out for sure. These group stages are definitely one of the most exciting in the last few years. But yeah, let's just see how everything ends up, and let's see how much I got right or wrong. If you enjoyed this video, please hit a like and consider subscribing. I got a lot more juicy content coming up. And like always, I will see you guys in the next video, whenever that is. As always, thank you for watching. Take care and cheers.